Whose house? Swerve's house. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black. We may now have to call him Coach. The one, the only, the man they call Derek.
Yo, what up?
We are here to review AEW Dynamite for December 6th, 2023. Lots to get into tonight. We got some news incorporated in this, lots of discussion points. I want to hear from you. So if you're in the live chat, if you hear me reading off names, I interact with the live chat. We are also open for super chats, all donations, super appreciated. With that being said, we're going to get into the show. Leave a like, comment if you watch after the fact, and leave us a 5-star review on any podcast platform that you can. And am I forgetting anything else? I don't think so. This is usually where Sean would tell me to drop that. But Derek, what do you want to say instead?
Let's get it.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Yes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're going to get into all of this. For those who didn't know, AEW Fight Forever has released the Bringing the Boom edition. If you're interested in still getting the game, comes with all the current DLC. I think it's going to give you the future lineups as well. I didn't hear about anything new being added in there. It said tournament mode. I think it's that going up against the elite, beat the elite, whatever you want to call it. Beat the elite, beat your whatever. It don't matter. All right. I was going to rhyme it, but that's inappropriate. So we won't do something like that. All right. Not on company time, at least. Right. So sick man, bro. Sick man. Stop laughing like that.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Highly inappropriate laughs, Derek. Don't forget, if you're a big fan of pro wrestling this upcoming weekend, Impact Wrestling is going to have a show. I got to put them over. Motor City Machine Guns, Final Resolution, final show under the Impact banner. I know they'll still have their weekly television show, but this will be their last PPV. So check out Josh Alexander and Zack Sabre Jr. He's going to be bringing the New Japan Television TV Dinner Title Championship with him, going up against the Motor City Machine Guns. We are also going to get to see Jordan Grace and Trinity, FKA Naomi, taking on Deonna Purrazzo and Giselle Shaw. And we got ABC going up against Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards for the Impact Tag Team titles. I think it's going to be a fun show. Looks good. Doesn't it, Derek?
Nah.
See, this is hater stuff. Will Ospreay's also going to be coming to TNA Wrestling when they come back. They are going to be in Viva Las Vegas, and he will be there for their event called Snake Eyes.
Come on, bro.
I like the look of the dice.
That's actually dope. I do like that.
Mark that one for the good guys, folks. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys give a listen to Clash of the Podcast this week. Episode 66 is titled Conducting Champion Business. Make sure you guys check that out. Me and Sean talk a little bit about Christian Cage, the Usos. I should have some shorts coming up in the next day or two from those as well. Check them out. Show us some love. Why not, right? Let's get into who's in the live chat tonight. Eric Douglas, first one in the house. He gets the gold star. He says, I know. He's talking about contradicting what he had said earlier, but Skye Blue has a lot of potential. She just needs to keep marinating for a year. She's going to be ready soon, but not quite yet. What do you think of that, Derek?
I don't know, man. I think she's come a very, very long way.
I can see her being the TBS champion this year.
Absolutely. I I'd be all for it. If they give her the opportunity, let's do it.
You could even tell a story of how she wins it next.
Exactly.
Just got to keep building her up, though. Welcome, Eric. Easy E in the house. He said that Woo energy drink is a mushroom elixir. Love that word. I don't know why. Woo. Always like that word. Let me see here. Terrell, so guys, I'm gonna have to pull up your comments and then pull them back. I'm having like a weird little glitch right now on StreamYard. # blame StreamYard. Last week, Adam said he would shine Christian's belt real nice. He wasn't able to do that tonight. We'll get more so into the main event at the end here, but yes, we're catching it. B-Boy Skyline says CM LeBron James Punk. Why you can't help but talk about him even when he's not here anymore. You see? That's what I'm talking about. BJ says, yo. I think I read that right. People showing love to BJ. He's also talking about Killshot and Moxley is a CZW dream match. CZ dub. Rough. Matt Lopez says, good evening, everyone. And he brings up the Iron Claw. For those who don't know, you better learn about Texas next week, baby. We got Winter is Coming happening next week. They didn't really hype this up as much as they used to.
No, they didn't. No, I'm a little surprised.
Tony, what are we doing?
Getting a little lackluster, my guy.
Ace said, what up, chat, my brothers? What up, Ace? Appreciate you. Jason says, on the couch in front of my Christmas tree, just enjoyed a great episode of Dynamite. Tony versus Skye was very impressive. I always love the women's wrestling, but I was expecting Tony. Hold on, I got to pull this back a little bit. Tony to play the victim heel and barely show wrestling ability, but I was wrong for sure. Toni Storm's too good not to show that ability, though.
Yeah.
Matt Lopez says Bryan Danielson is mad he had a war with Kingston on Saturday. He is going to wrestle Garcia and Andrade this week and has to find mother truckers for their tweets. Bryan Danielson. I got to give E credit for this one. E said he went from brittle Bryan to Daddy Danielson or Daddy Daniel. He coming out. He's coming out, dishing out that discipline. I mean, people have been Dasher paddling. He's got a. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why? I still don't like last week that it came out that he was on that committee and he has the ability to find people and stuff. Why? Why was that? Why did that need to be known?
Yeah, that I don't think
whoever leaked that.
Shame on you.
F off.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think there was any relevancy to that. Like, why would you even come out with that?
Why are you flexing? Right?
They're like salting the wounds. Like, come on now. I thought we were all adults here.
Deanna's in the house. What up, Deanna? She said, Derek, no hate. It's so good. Watch, Derek, TNA's gonna be Derek's favorite when it comes back. He's like, yeah, I kind of like this now. And I'm like, it's the same thing as it was before. Nah, it's different. We got Cactus in the house. What is good, Cac? He says, hello, everyone. Christian, watch your nads around the stepdad cage, a.k.a. Cac, is in the house.
Cac!
Deanna says, so... She's about to hit us with, what do you want to talk about? A said tonight was a good show. And he also has, and still our TNT champion, Christian Cage. Let's see here. Match of the night, Swerve and Mark Briscoe. Deanna, I'm inclined to agree.
Yes.
That was my favorite match as well. John L says, hi. Yeah, are we... Maybe then again, you know what? Let me come back to that. Maybe it's not Swerve in them because I might have to give it to that main event. We'll see. I got to think about this some more. Adam versus Cage at Worlds End or a different opponent for the TNT champion. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, look who's here. Jesus De Leon. He will be in the arena next week due to he's going to be representing EPW, I hope, in that arena. I need to see the shirt. I need to see a big old sign, Jesus. Winter is coming. EPW logo. I need you out there chanting it, singing it. Front row tickets. Be there, brother. Be there.
So we're going to have to escort you out.
Don't go that far. Always pull back just in time. Be like, no, I'm good now. I'm good. Cray says, yo. What up, Cray? What up? John L said, just got off work on the way home to finish decorating my Christmas. Hey, get them decorations on, man. My wife definitely just pulled out some Grinch, like, I don't know what it was, some cardboard. I'm like, where did this come from? Can I even say this? He said, howdy doody ass Danielson. Danielson, the dean of students. BJ jumps up. He says, EPW, giving love and keeping that money message streak. Yo, Beej, you're the man, bro. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for that.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for the $2. I figure out how we get this money, though. It's sitting there, but I don't know how to get it. I know some people are tired of AEW's habits of doing tournaments, but these one-on-one matches have been great. I'm a sucker for good technical wrestling. I mean, that's what AEW's geared towards, though. I don't have an issue with the tournament. I just wish the tournament was for like a world title shot or something a little bit more, but they're trying to establish Ring of Honor and whatever they're doing here. Like I said, I just want Tony to sit down and plan stuff out. And I don't know if he's doing that or what's happening. Changes are being made, but I don't know what it means. Called him Dudley Do Right. Come on, E. Come on, E. Cray says, Derek better get ready because TNA possibly will be the #2 wrestling company soon. Yeah, all right now. That's doom and gloom, Cray. Not Tony Khan pockets run deep, as they say on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Check out my guys every Tuesday, 8 p.m. during NXT on the Eastern Standard Time. Show them some love, but them pockets run too deep. TNA ain't messing with them pockets. They were about ready to sell half the company to Will Ospreay, they said. They pulled out the big checkbook. But I respect TNA for doing that, though. At least they tried. They made offers to Punk and Ospreay. You can't say they didn't try.
Yeah.
Respect. Grinchmas all year long, Tiana said. You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch.
The impact Swerve and Toni Storm has made in AEW compared to their time at NXT. What is their secret? I think they're fueled by... I don't know how to put this. They're fueled by... I don't want to say haters. I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for, Derek? You ever play for like a coach or someone? You're just trying to show them up a little bit. Like, they're putting you in like the 6-man spot or something.
Yeah.
Or you're on the bench on the baseball team. And then you're like, you know what? Nah, dog. I'm about to show you something right now. And then they kind of start to see it. I think that's what they're doing. They're like,
most likely.
Like, oh, you got me in this spot? I really need to be in that spot. I've been a big proponent of both of those two signings. I think those were great signings made by Tony Khan. I know a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't sign all these WWE people. I think there's spots for them. I think you can do stuff with them. I'm looking forward to Keith Lee versus Shane Taylor at this ROH pay-per-view coming up.
That's going to be dope.
It is. That is happening next week. I'm sure we'll have some type of review or something, or not review, a preview for it next week. We'll try to go over it if we can. They announce some more matches for it. Riho versus Toni Storm will be interesting. We'll get into that. The T in TNA no longer stands for tightwad. Thanks, E. Freedom to shine, Deanna says. Good point on that. I think TNA is going to sign some of those free agents in time for Hard to Kill to freshen the roster. Yeah, I think they could use a little fresh coat of paint, as they say.
You might as well. I mean, if you have the money for it and you want to spice this up a little bit, why not go for it?
Go ahead and get it. Let's get it in. When it comes to this show, let me pull up our notes. Also, shout out to Sammy Guevara and Tay Mello for. They had their child.
Yeah, congrats.
Let's get into this. Or do you guys want to talk? Do you want to talk news first, Derek? Should we talk about this? The free agent on the market?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's talk about my boy, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. Is a free agent right now. This is like on some baseball type ish.
Right. Yeah. Shohei Ohtani.
Hey. Don't take that money, bro. They about to offer you bad management, but he's like, but the check, bro. But Okada might be thinking the same thing. Rumor has it WWE has made some overture saying we got you. And Triple H's goal is to make wrestlers from Japan and Mexico feel like they can succeed in the WWE now. It's like a personal mission, they said, for him.
I get it. I get it. But that's a tall order. That is a tall order. Because right now, you're not doing so hot.
Who's they?
Said brand.
So, if you're Okada, you don't have faith in WWE right now.
I don't. Yeah, we know the new regime has started.
Nakamura's been better.
Yeah. You could have done this a long time ago, but you didn't.
We get Nakamura, Okada night one. I don't want to hear no complaints.
Bro,
it could happen though. You never
it
know.
It could, but let's think.
It adds more depth to the main event. All right, I like to play this game. Who would he go up against? Nakamura, or I said Nakamura. Nakamura would be one of the first names I put him against. Seth Rollins versus Okada. Bro, he about to knock them clothes stiff, bro. He about to, that's all you're going to be hearing is them fans after that clothesline. He's got, and I hope they let him keep that move.
They have to.
You got Punk. That might be fire.
It might be, but we all know that's part of the strong style, bro.
Pro wrestlers shooting the house. What up? I just gave y'all a shout out.
Like, strong style. I like strong style, but does WWE like strong style?
No.
Exactly.
No. Well, because it's gonna hurt them.
Exactly.
Well, if you want people to wrestle, but they just talked about reducing the house show schedules, so you have to go hard. I forgot what it was. I believe the term was used that it's dilutive because it's like you're breaking even. So what are you getting out of it? But you're getting exposure. I think they were missing that. I'm like, but fans in Iowa get to see you. You know what I mean? Like a state that wouldn't get Raw all the time. So are you going to go to the little places too then? Or like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I get it. I don't know, bro. I just feel like that this would be a bad move for him because strong style was not received very well with Nakamura.
I don't think he wanted to do that anymore. That's why he left. I just think it beats up your body too bad.
I mean,
next time you see Tomohiro Ishii, look at him, bro. I'm telling you, the neck is like. I'm like, bro, you gotta get that fixed.
No, I mean, I get it, but Okada's still strong with that. You know what I mean? Like changing that up, like that might take a long time to do.
Interesting. Let me know. Okay, so what about AEW? Could you see them going to AEW? Oh, Roman Reigns is the match I really want to see. Okada. I don't know why I've always thought that would be a fan-freaking-tastic match.
I think that'd be a good match.
Now, flip it on the other side, though. Okada MJF. Okada Jay White. You already know what you're getting with that. But the issue in AEW is I've seen a lot of these matches. Okada Will Ospreay. Okada Danielson as much as we want.
True. But you have an opportunity to extend that, though.
You could. It's different with those, America,
right? With those who are not a part of strong style that enjoy strong style might want to be a part of that. I just don't feel like WWE wrestlers would want to be a part of that.
Maybe. Jason said the highlight of the night was my mom coming across the TV making a comment of how. I'll let you get that out. Toni and Skye Blue were ain't no skinny model chicks over there. Hashtag milkshake. Toni Storm was dressed like Cactus Jack in WWE. Now she's timeless. Swerve looked like Chris Bay at WWE. Now he's champion material. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, Swerve does look a little different, but Swerve's always been a great talent, man. Since Killshot, even I was like, yeah, no, this is my dude right here. Could you imagine MJF and Impact? Yeah, I could see it. I think he'd be good in Impact.
Oh, I mean, he was in Ring of
MLW.
MLW, right?
Yeah. So. Yeah, why not? Let's see here. Tony Nese versus Ethan Page will be at Final Battle 6 in a 6-way elimination for the TV Championship 2. Matt Lopez says, Rainmaker. Okada, don't fall for that WWE trap. Please don't. Terrell is like, no. B-Boy says, I hope he goes to AEW. Billy Starks versus Athena for the ROH Women's Championship at Final Battle. I think that's the main event. If you ask me right now, what's the main event? That's the match.
Yeah.
Rob says he won't be a free agent until mid to late January. Touche.
I just don't think he goes there.
All I got we ain't saying no daggone jacket time. Come on now. Come on now. Okada saw CM Punk, was like, I'm good. Sorry, Conrad. CM Punk's going to scare them free agents away. Why are you gonna let one person get in the way of you getting money? Jey Uso wants to work with him. Just saying. Who's the number one t-shirt seller in AEW, Terrell? Not the AEW brand. Who's the number one t-shirt seller? Guess what? He was only there for a couple weeks. I'm just saying. You got to call out the facts.
Yeah.
Number one shirt seller in WWE. He brings money. I thought when he left, it was going to be rainbows, unicorns, and happy lollipops falling from the sky in AEW. We're back to the basics. No, we have fallen wayside. It's not good. People are getting fined. Danielson's walking around telling people you're fined. This is not good. I thought that he was the problem. Apparently not. Apparently not. Okada is the next misuser. Come on now, Renegade. Come on now. It's a tribute to Muda. I would go to WWE if I was Okada and Monet. Nakamura is coming up. They could be a faction. I think a type of faction. Spider-Man reference. Let me see. He doesn't have a neck. Ishii doesn't have a neck. That is true. Now I'll take creative control and happiness over money. Yeah, if that's your thing, hey.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okada versus Big Bill, though.
That actually might be dope.
Okada versus Paul White. Derek's pick, I heard. I don't even have it in here just due to his injury. We're gonna put it on the shelf for a little bit.
Nah, we're not.
We're gonna bring it back though one day. It's coming back.
Nah, bro, we're good.
Once he's back in there, I need my match. Paul White, Kenny Omega is my dream match for Derek to see. The bakery was open in that match. Off topic. For AEW for a second, has Triple H shown any signs that he will have better direction in WWE as far as story development and build? The question goes to both of you. Triple H's storylines have been better,
yes,
than Vince's. Like, I'm comparing to Vince right now.
Yeah,
it's been better than where Vince was towards the end, but anything was better than Vince. But do I think Triple H is some great booker and everybody's like, oh, Booker of the Year, Triple H is so great? No, I just don't see enough.
No,
to say like he's the best booker. Honestly, I'll tell you this: if you ask me who might be best booker of the year, I'd go Scott D'Amore and TNA Wrestling. They're consistent. They have to be because they're taping those shows. Right. His storylines always make sense, and if there's a diversion, he flips it, films it, and then it's out. Like, okay, now we're fixed. Or they change something the night of the pay-per-view.
Right. I don't really know. I mean,
Chris Bay caught it straight out of nowhere.
I definitely think that it has gotten a lot better. I just don't think Triple H is the guy to do the storylines.
Maybe.
Only because I feel like he has
you can't push the buttons like you used to, though.
Yeah.
That's the other sad part. Like, there's too many sponsors. There's too many other people involved. They're like, no, I don't want this. No, I don't want that. And you can't push those buttons either anymore. But like, is the Attitude Era overrated? Yes. But I also feel like there's a lot of like, nope, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. And
I think
time will tell. Time will tell.
I think he has a lot of conflict of interest.
Yeah, I don't even know if he still had a talent relations. I hope not. Pro Wrestling Shoe says only one getting scared away are the soft wrestlers you like. It's a Punk reference. Jeff Hardy riding them unicorns, all right. Daddy Saurus, EPW new merch. No, this is actually a shirt from this is from what, like 2-3 years ago? It was for one of my interns' birthday parties. One of his parties that happened. Cactus said, no one since Punk left is supposed to be Unicorn Fist. CJ going back. CJ, he is LeBron James going back to the Cavs. Come on with this. Big difference. CM Punk didn't, well, he kind of did drag their name. Hold up. You cut it out. We're not making this comparison. It's better than that, darn it. Okada still wants to live in Japan. So if anyone, if he wants to live in Japan, AEW or New Japan will be his choices then. Because WWE, I don't know if you can do that. But if they're reducing their schedule, maybe. That's something to consider giving people if he can get over here. But how often are you going to want him?
Right.
That also depends. CM Punk was the #1 shirt seller in WWE and AEW. Punk should have went to Impact or WCW back from the grave. Sign Punk. Hey, give me that money. But Jesse said, Stone no neck Pitbull. Here y'all go.
Bring me my money.
Do Okada versus Paul White at Wrestle Kingdom in a Texas Dev. Dave will have to give it 5 stars.
No.
Scott D'Amore Impact stories are consistent week after week. Gotta watch it, bro. I'm telling you. Let me see. Triple H is out booking a senile. I can't say that. Gomez. Whoop-de-doo. Tony's wind up to her punches is hilarious. E says Impact is booking mad consistent. Hadn't had a whodunit wedding in a while. Let's see here. Wait, Paul White is injured from that match. He got hurt through the car window. Well, where is the Big Show? Powerhouse. Put him down, baby. Put him down. I wonder if AEW is more TV 14 style programming. Yes, this is geared towards us. This is our. Right. If you're 18 to 50, AEW is more so for you, I would say. And if you're younger, WWE is right up your alley. Let me see here. Unless this is generation has no interest in that style of wrestling programming. It depends. I also think a lot of people, the IWC gets too much credit sometimes for how big they are, but at the same token, no, everybody's on the internet though, so you can't say like I don't like the whole like I don't know what AEW is, but you've been watching WWE for 5 years. They mentioned it on TV, so you're not like, who is that? What is that? I don't know. I just don't understand how fans are not knowing. I get if they were like, I don't know what MLW is. I get that.
Right, yeah.
I don't understand what Impact is. Okay, I get that. But not to know what AEW is, I think that's crazy.
Yeah. With the amount of traction that they've had, in the last 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah.
It'd be hard to say that you don't know what AEW is.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't understand it all. Let me see here. E said CM Punk got rings everywhere he went. LeBron can't say that too. Vader can't. If I'm Okada, you treat this like Otani's camp. You speak about our meeting, we bounce. Skye Blue, yes, Chris, you are correct. I'm actually going to bring that up when we get into that match. I want to give Toni Storm for the best AEW character development persona. It might be Swerve too.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's a toss up. Okada Paul White 60-minute Iron Man match. Derek will be in the hospital suffering from high blood pressure.
I most certainly will.
The salt. Otani back to the Angels seems likely now, or Dodgers.
Honestly, real quick, I don't think Otani going to Toronto is a good move at all. At all. People might disagree, but I don't think that's a good move because you get rid of Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero. Who helps Otani? Nobody. Sorry. Back to what we need to talk about.
All right, let's get into this show real quick. First match of the Continental Classic, we had Jon Moxley versus Roosh. Yeah, see, Continental Classic, you're gonna get a lot of the matchups here that you need to get in where you fit in.
Right.
Find it. This was a match. I felt like this one.
Yeah.
It was a solid opener, not bad, but it just felt like it was a match.
So sometimes you have matches that are like phenomenal, awesome, good, great. However, I think sometimes you have matches where people just don't mesh well together.
I don't think that they didn't mesh well. I thought it was fine. I don't know. That's me talking though. I thought it was fine. I just was like, okay, cool.
So like sometimes I just feel like there are matches where I won't say mesh well together. I think there are times where it just doesn't hit like it should.
Yeah.
It should.
That's a fair statement, I think, saying that it didn't hit like it should. I was expecting a little more out of this, but with only so much time, they probably didn't want to open up, have blood, things like that. You don't
Right.
need it in this either. But I think if you gave them a real feud and said, like, okay, go out and have a 25-minute match on pay-per-view, they would turn it up a little bit more than they did.
Absolutely.
They brawled out into the crowd. It was okay. Moxley ends up getting the win here with the Bulldog choke. I thought that was good. Now, the round robin tournament is at a crucial point, though. Now, if you pay attention to the points, you can now be mathematically eliminated before the tournament is complete. And in New Japan, that means you are playing the spoiler now in the round robin tournament. What does that mean? For example, let's say I'm at the top of the bracket. Derek's been mathematically eliminated, but we haven't faced each other yet. If then in the future you go up in whatever, it could be a sport, whatever you want to say. We'll keep it baseball. My team versus Derek's team in baseball round robin tournament. Now we're going to face off. Derek's job is to play the spoiler so that I don't get any more points. And why is he doing it? So don't mess with me, dog. Don't mess around. So that's going to be the role some of these guys are going to get to play.
Which is nice.
Yeah, and I don't think Roosh is mathematically out yet.
I don't think
I think there's someone else though who is out. Can't be mad. Let me see here. We got AEW's on 2 major networks. How can you not know? Hey, some people don't though. I believe it. I just find it so hard to believe though that it's like you've never heard of it, you don't know about it.
My thing is if you haven't heard of it or you don't know anything about it,
you're putting your head in the sand.
You really are. Like you're really being extremely biased. And to me, I can't really call you.
But some people just like WWE though.
Yeah, but I can't call you a wrestling fan if you don't know what AEW is or Impact Wrestling or TNA or Ring of Honor.
Some people are happy just being. I'm a WWE fan. WWE's trying to be like Apple. So look. In the NFL, what do they use on the sidelines to review the plays, the coaches and all them?
Yeah, it's all Apple.
No, it's not.
What is it?
See, playbook, but they always call it an iPad. It's a playbook. It fits playbook. You get it.
I mean, we all saw what Apple did anyway, converting over to the C charger.
Here we go.
So, I mean. You've been Apple for so many years. WWE's been Apple for so many years. So now you gotta use that C charger and expand.
He said that boy Roosh is stiff. This opener was very good. Matt says I expected more of a brawl, but both appeared to be banged up. What do you think about Shayna being involved with Shayna? I'm not sure you're talking about Eric when it comes to that. This match was good. My knowledge of John Moxley, Dean Ambrose isn't very big, but I'm under the pressure. His matches are good as far as the brutality he brings to his opponents. Moxley's matches are usually good. You can tell when he's banged up, though. This felt like one of those nights. Now that Matt mentioned it, like it's probably what it is. They're just banged up because you're doing match after match after match after match. And luckily, they separated this by weeks. But in New Japan, sometimes they're going back to back. Like, all right, time to do it again. Let me see here. Promo was good too. It's a Microsoft Surface. They call them playbooks though for the NFL purposes. I think they licensed that out to have him called that. John's recent promo was good too. Yeah, Moxley did good. You guys are jumping the gun with some of this stuff tonight. Let me get in here. So. And I think tonight we'll get into who's mathematically eliminated when it's time. Roderick Strong and the Kingdom come out to cut an interview with Renee Paquette. During this, Roderick Strong says he doesn't need the wheelchair anymore. It's a miracle. He stood up. They pushed the wheelchair off the stage. Yo, shout out to Matt Taven who pushed that off because it still stood up. Never folded. Never folded. That's a good wheelchair right there.
That is a perfect wheelchair.
They held it down. Roddy sounds like he's ready to wrestle. We'll see what happens.
Hey.
Hashtag next strong.
Adam.
Hangman is backstage talking Swerve with was it Renee?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she got backstage so quick. And then MJF interrupts and they trade insults with each other.
Yes.
MJF even accused him of being the devil like Derek would. Because Derek has nothing ever good to say about Hangman.
He had a good run. Glad that it's over.
How dare you?
Deserves nothing more. Just saying.
Terrible. He insults his 6-month title reign. He insults Max. He says, I think you're the devil. They're about to beef finally. It's going to go down. And Joe shows up because he's protecting MJF because he wants no excuses when it's time to whip that booty at the next pay-per-view, which is coming up at World's End, Saturday, December 30th. Tickets on sale right now in Strong Island, New York. If you guys are interested in going, the Triple B will be on the line.
On the line.
So interesting, though, that they did that. Well, we'll get more into that when we get to their tag team match. Playa. Next, we get into the Continental Classic. Mark Briscoe versus Strickland. This was the match Deanna had brought up earlier, saying that this was her match of the night. This is up there for me, though. This kind of stole a little bit here.
Yeah.
Mark Briscoe's good. He's real good.
I think Mark has the ability to make anybody look good.
Yeah.
And in this situation, it didn't have to be that way. But another situation, I think he can make the match look good and sell.
It's a fact. It's a fact, man. I got no complaints about this one, man. Swerve hit a nice suplex off the guardrail. He was definitely working over Briscoe this whole match. It was a fun match. I like some of the reversals, some of the other things that they were able to use and do in this. Not bad. It ends with the Death Valley driver on the apron, climbs to the top rope, double foot stomp, picks up 3 points on Mark Briscoe. Swerve is now up at the top spot with Moxley. Haven't lost yet. And this is going to be crazy, bro. Mark Briscoe's mathematically eliminated from this. He can't come back and win.
Right.
So he's out, technically. So now he is in the role of spoiler. Keep your eyes peeled for that. But I think we're going to see Mark Briscoe at Final Battle in some type of match.
Oh, I can see that.
To get it popping.
Yeah, I can see that.
Got to get the Briscoes going. Man, if you guys are in that in the area, I think it's in Texas, man. Make sure you guys get your tickets out there to Final Battle. Don't say I don't help you, AEW and ROH. Final Battle is going to be in Garland, Texas at the Dallas Metroplex. I know they were a little under 1,000. I don't know where the lack of interest is showing up for this show, but if you're there, you got time, I say check it out if you're a wrestling fan.
Why not?
Just put it out there. Hey, Zeus, you better be there. All right.
Come on, Jesus.
All right. So after that, we get an interview with Mariah May with Renee Young. More on that later. She is still in love with everything that's Toni Storm. She's a big fan.
The complete infatuation.
It's setting in. Let's go to some comments real quick. Jason says, what I noticed about Bryan Danielson in WWE and AEW is his popularity strictly based on his great technical ability. I feel like he represents those guys who truly are in love with the sport. I don't hate that.
Don't
true.
disagree with that at all.
I don't. I never understood why he needed it for a neck injury anyway. That's the gimmick. Hangman better not be the devil. You never know. Derek doesn't like Cowboy S. Derek, why don't you like Hangman Page? You gave him props at the pay-per-view. Like, what's he doing wrong to you?
Well,
it's the Punk stuff.
Yeah.
At least you're honest with the bias.
Yeah. I mean, regardless if it was Punk or not, that was a sucker move, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, we compared him to the person who threw the rock at the window and broke it, and then everyone else got in trouble but him.
Right.
It was like, but he started it.
Right. No suspension, no nothing.
Yeah. I can't explain what happened.
I mean, if you really think about it, bro, who all got suspended through all this? Punk.
He got fined. Jungle Boy.
I
mean, it was a ripple effect.
Right.
It's like throwing the stone in the water.
Think about it. Punk, Jungle Boy, the Bucks.
No, well, the Bucks and Kenny got in trouble.
How did he get away from it?
I couldn't tell you, brother.
Exactly.
I couldn't tell you. Roddy is neck strong. World ends. It ends for MJF in his hometown in Nassau. Ooh, Terrell saying Joe might win.
Okay, Nassau.
Hangman is the devil. Just kidding. Ace neck strong will live forever. He better not be. Let's see here. Marcus Swerve was awesome. I hope Mark somehow gets into that World Television Championship match. I mean, there are free spots in it. And when I say free, I mean free. So 6, I think it's 6 spots. It's a 6-way, I think it is.
I think so, yeah.
Terrell, I'm throwing things like a Tony till something sticks, and I do see shades of the Pinnacle. Let me see here. Cowboy Shiznit. I miss JR saying that. I forgot he used to say that. Me and my family were discussing the possibility of the devil might be Tony Khan. Don't do what Vince did. Oh, no, don't do that, please.
Mm-mm.
Please, no. Was there an Adam Cole segment?
No.
Maybe. Well, depends on what you believe.
Well, yeah.
Depends on what you believe, and that is the next match. It was a tag team match, allegedly, with MJF and Samoa Joe taking on the Devil's Masked Men. Derek's specialty here. I'm going to take this graphic off because that was probably as long as the entrance was for Joe. Actually, for the Masked Men, I would say. So Joe's in the ring. Lights go out. Devil appears on the Contron. That's trademark, by the way. Don't be using my stuff. And we get little flashes and glimpses of this, and then we cut over to the parking lot. MJF is there, but he's down. His AEW championship
out,
down, and a broken beer bottle is laid out across him, across his head. It's just glass all over the place.
Right.
He did just get into it with Hangman.
But I would think, see, I would have booked this differently, bro. Like, if you were going to use that, I would have used that from the beginning. Like when you first attacked someone, that's when I would have started all of this. But I won't be a beggar for that, because beggars can't be choosers. So,
well, the match never happens.
Never.
Smart way, though, for Tony Khan to keep MJF out, rest his injury. Joe still builds to the match. They were still on TV. And we still never got a reveal of the Masked Men or who's the devil.
Right.
Intrigue. I don't know if people are still feeling this. Let me know.
So when do you think we see him? Revolution?
I think at the earliest it's going to be at World's End.
Think so? Okay.
That would be my guess, but I could be wrong.
I mean, I would love to see the reveal at World's End, but I could see Revolution coming.
Yeah.
Or at least
Revolution's in March, bro.
It is.
That's a long time away.
It is. I mean, okay, so wait, do we have another pay-per-view coming up? So yeah, not
unless they add one.
Yeah. So if they don't add one, we're not up until Revolution. I think at that point in time, I think you actually have to have the devil start talking. Like,
well, they did start showing glimpses of like.
Well, yeah, no, but I mean,
Max.
like now you actually gotta have him like start.
I know it's a him. Could be a dentist. Could be anybody. You don't know.
A little on the rough side.
You don't know that
physically.
Maybe she's wearing a suit underneath. Change the body size. Maybe there's fake muscles on it. He says CD, Pat Buck, Brandon Cutler got suspended. The lawyer switched positions or something. Yeah, that's a lot of mess from all that. Juan Soto to the Yankees?
Probably.
Make changes, boys. Make changes.
Well, I mean, you guys just got Alex Verdugo.
Yeah, we'll see. You know what happens when people get on our team
but you know, Alex got to cut that beard now.
They still doing that? Let that go.
It's a tradition. Steinbrenner.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry isn't suspended anymore. They renewed the trademark on the name Jungle Boy, Deanna said. So he's coming back, it sounds like.
All right. So how about we just make a new name, Jungle Trash?
He is Jack Perry now.
Oh, Jack Trash?
MJF was attacked by the Invisible Man. Stone Cold, Isai, Stone Cold, Ua Hubbard discussed that back on Monday. What? Beer money? It was James Storm, somebody said. Who was that drunken masked man? The Lone Ranger. I would like for the devil to be revealed by World's End. I don't know if we're gonna get it. I don't know.
I don't think we'll get a reveal. I think we'll get more out of the devil more than we'll get a reveal.
Terrell said glass shatters. Stone Cold. The devil is one of them Basham brothers, or the devil could be Dixie Carter.
Oh,
don't do that. One of the masked men is Wardlow. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. I think one of them is Wardlow. I know those muscles, she said.
I don't know, man.
War Daddy's vein. Oh, it's official. So it is official. 1 year. I like it. He got traded to the Yankees, confirmed here on NYC Picks 11.
Okay.
Trade went down a few minutes ago.
Oh, did it? Okay. All right, cool. So then we're just waiting on Otani, really.
Derek, get out your feelings, bro. For the Hangman? Nah, bro. It's valid for that.
Nah, bro.
It's valid for Hangman.
Hangman was the only one who did not get touched, and that is not fair. You are part of the elite. You should have gone away.
Nick Nemeth could be the devil. I don't think so. I can't see Ziggles doing it. Dolph Ziggler.
Well, what would be the motivation?
I don't know. I don't know what the idea would be. It's official. Okay, everybody's just confirming that he's a Yankee now. The longer you wait to reveal the name, the bigger chance it is for a flop, unless it's something big. Little CM Punk logo there. Long necks and red necks are my friends. Women and whiskey make a perfect blend. I'm going to just let that one just sit up there for a second. E, be on your best behavior, sir. Ant won't stop. Yo. What up, Ant? What's good, bro?
What up?
Appreciate you, fam. How's the music going? We were just talking the devil storyline here for a second. Let's move on here. Let's get into Jon Moxley, and his interview is interrupted by whose house? Swerve's house. Not appropriate. So this was great, though, that he stopped Moxley, and Moxley was talking big-ish in this.
Yes, he was. Yes,
I think this is the finals. Or for the gold side, this will be the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. But oh man, do you really want to give this to Swerve though?
Why not? Do you really want to give this to Moxley? Does Moxley need to be the champ?
He doesn't, but Swerve is on pace to be a heavyweight.
I think the other side's more interesting for who you could switch around for that one. To me, this has got to come down to Swerve and Moxley.
Oh yeah, no, this does come down to Swerve and Moxley, but Moxley doesn't need the title at all. But Swerve needs a title, but I don't think it's this title.
We'll see. I don't think it has to be either. I just think you have to have Swerve have a good showing, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. Let's see. People showing love to Ant in the chat. Matt says, so here's a wild theory. Many think Wardlow is one of the masked men. What if they are all the former Pinnacle members? FTR, Spears, and Wardlow getting payback. Could be.
Okay. All right.
Chicago, Illinois is Skye Blue's house. That is true, Chris. That is very true. I agree. It's called Worlds End for a reason. Whoever is coming is a major threat to AEW. Who would that be? A former WWE wrestler? Rock, Austin, Undertaker, Kurt? I can't see any of them. Undertaker locked up for 15 years. He ain't going nowhere. Vinnie Mac called up as soon as he was hanging around AEW shows. He was like, buddy. That little Dead Man podcast, cancel, buddy. Vinny Rue wasn't going for that. What do you got? Who do you guys want to give props to for AEW best promos this year?
Oh, damn.
I think you can't really go wrong with MJF.
Mox.
Another person is now gone to WWE. Can't mention him because he had one of the best promos I thought this year upon his return. I'm just trying to think of who else has delivered some really good promos.
I mean, you could say Mox.
Yeah. Mox is always good though. Same with MJF.
Who else has had?
I think Toni Storm has given some interesting ones, like with the new dynamics.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Honestly, I don't really think you can. No one's really delivered promos up to that standard. Like they've been good, but I don't think they've ever delivered up to that standard.
Yeah. It depends on what you like from promos too. Some people like Jay White style. Some people don't like it.
Yeah.
Kingston, good. That's another good one that Jason mentioned.
Yeah.
Kingston has delivered some really good ones, like the ones against Claudio. You don't wait. You reveal the devil at World's End. If it's a big name from WWE, then you better have the lockers cleared to clear out to fight that person. Mox versus Swerve will be fire next week. The devil is Balloon Okada. Not again. Not again. Chris's promos, they all float. Chris's promos have been crazy. Christian's great too.
Hi, Adam.
All Pro Wrestling Shoot response to Torelli said, "Ain't none of those guys coming." I wouldn't be surprised. It's not all the number one contenders for the AEW putting it on with Cole at the head, Wardlow, Joe, etc. Could be. After that, we get Timeless Toni Storm getting an introduction from TCM's Ben Makowitz. I hope I said that right.
I think that's
Makowitz.
I think that's how you say it.
Mankowitz. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I messed up the name, but there it is right there for you. So I think it was his grandfather directed the film that this storyline is kind of based off of. You didn't hear that from me though. I'm going to try to keep that on the low, but he does a great job introducing Toni Storm. It's like watching the old TCM like you're getting ready to see a great film called The Wiz. You know what I mean? Like, this is an exquisite film that is a Turner classic movie.
It's been really, really good watching this.
And I'm a big fan of professional wrestling. And you can't say professional wrestling without WWE. It's Michael Cole. I always have to say it to get Derek because Derek hates when Michael Cole says WWE too many times. He just starts getting obnoxious with the W's.
Bro,
WWE.
Like it's so bad. Like WWE. Like you're trying to roll the W. Stop. It's not hard. W.
I thought they did a great job though, putting the TCM little spin on this. I thought that was great.
Yes.
Luther that is one of the best turnaround characters. Luther is so much better in this role than he was as like the screaming dude with Serpentico and all that. No. This is it right here for him.
Yeah, no, this is spot on. Very spot on.
So Toni Storm and Skye Blue have a match. This was beautiful for all the reasons that it should be. You were wondering, what are they going to do here? How are they going to put this up? Now, me and Derek have thoughts on this. I'm not going to get too deep into this, but you see the monochrome filter, as they call it, the black and white over Toni Storm. They tried to use that in this match, but they mistimed it like 2 times.
Yes.
I'm not mad at them, though, because this felt like first time you're trying to do it. This is like the first time you get to hear when you first do something that's going to be repeated over and over. Mick Foley, have a nice day. MJF, I'm better than you and you know it. It takes a second for people to start to catch on. Was it ready tonight? I don't think so. But I think if you get better spots, like before she does the hip attack in the corner, maybe that's it. You say, okay, this is your close-up. And she can do like like she's posing for the camera. Boom. You let it turn. 1, 2, 3. Boom. You flip back. She runs into the corner and does it. Or you keep it great for that time. Yeah. And then when she lands into the corner with the hip attack, boom. She's good.
Yeah.
Take it out.
I think it does have to, I agree, it does have to be timed out perfectly, because if you do it at the wrong time, people are probably gonna be like, what the hell just happened? Like, why did the screen go black and white? Yeah. So like I think when she goes for the hip attack, she does her little pose, then that's when you go monochrome. That's your one. Let that happen. Then boom, boom, boom. I think the only other time maybe only other 2 times is if she hits some like a move like she did tonight outside, on the side of the ring, and she poses on the side. Okay, you throw that in there, and then monochrome on the finisher. But if you only do 2 times,
but I don't want it to be on the finisher though, because it'll direct the finish.
Oh yeah,
that's why I said use it on the hip attack. Even if it's if it's a squash match, you could just keep it on the monochrome. Okay. But you have options there. That's what I'm saying. So just pay attention. Give her one move that you're going to use it on, and leave it at that. And when she cuts promos, That's what it is.
Well, you could
Leave
do
that
the
on.
you could do the hip attack, and then after she wins the match, then you go monochrome.
That, or have her do a taunt after that. Like I said, there's options there. It's just timing it and getting it down to what you want it to be.
Time it correctly.
So that's just word of advice for Toni Storm, from a longtime wrestling fan. But me and Derek were just talking about that throughout the whole match. Toni gets the win here. Reverses one of Skye Blue's pinfalls. She gets the win. Skye Blue's going to be fine, though, like Eric had mentioned before. Like, she's going to do great.
Oh, yeah.
Give her time. I can see her being a future TBS champion. But Riho returns. You hear that music, and I'm like, oh, here comes Riho. And she came down, drop kicked Toni Storm. Toni Storm leaves out the ring, falls into Luther's arms. I've got you, darling. And he whisks her up to the top of the ramp. And Riho is just looking at the women's championship. She was the first women's champion.
Yes, she was.
Making the challenge. I'm interested to see that match. I think that'll be fun.
That'll be perfect. That would be perfect.
Turner Classic movies on AEW. Timeless, baby. For real. So Chris says Skye Blue's promo Toni Storm was on last week's Collision. I did like she showed some oomph, some fire. Best feud of 2023 is naturally gonna be Swerve, and I won't say his name out of my love for Derek. Yeah, they had a good feud, I'll say.
I think you can go one more time for it. One more.
Yeah, they did great.
After that, it's done. It's
the timeless era. Ace says we are just living in it. I feel that, Ace. Riho, God, I miss her. Matt says, yeah, I'm glad she's back. Bring back my girl Yuka Sakazaki too. Don't be afraid now. I still can't believe JFK. Whoa. Toni gets the award for best character development in AEW. I think she is hilarious. Yeah, I don't know how this came together. I'll be interested one day in like an interview if they ever explain what happened. Yes, Skye Blue will be fine. She'll be fine. I think I can see her becoming TBS champion before the end of next year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Before 2024 closes out. Dude, we find out there's a huge Canadian tour coming. When? If you're going to be in Canada between March and July, there are mad shows from Ottawa, Toronto to Vancouver. They're going to be all over the place. I couldn't even write down all the dates. I didn't take pictures of it. It is up on like AEW. I think some of the popular Twitter accounts have it up. Good for them, man. I don't think we're going to any of those. I mean, they can come back to Buffalo if they want us to.
Right.
You owe us an apology too, Tony.
Big time.
I'm just saying, she said that he was at the party. I ain't mad at you, Terrell. I was just caught off guard when I read it. I was like, whoa, you ain't getting me in trouble. The YouTube, the people behind the keyboard get mad when you say certain things. So I had to watch myself. We then got a Christian Cage, Adam Copeland video package. Money. Derek definitely clowned Christian's haircuts back in the day. You leave that young man alone.
Who ate the cheese pizza?
Yo, chill, bro. Chill, bro. Don't forget, we have Sting's last match happening at Revolution Sunday, March 3rd. It's gonna be the end of Sting, bro. I love how this looks, though.
Oh yeah. Like the homage that they pay.
Yeah. Sting deserves it, man.
But they left one thing out.
What?
Putting them steroids in that boot.
They ain't put up no freedom fighters now. I don't know who owns that footage.
Putting them steroids in that booty.
Let me see here. Pro Wrestler, she said, I'm gonna go watch Dynamite live now. I didn't watch live. Or excuse me, I don't know why I said live now. I'm going to watch Dynamite now. I didn't watch live. I'm having a hard time watching that company lately with all the children and dirt sheets. I personally lost fandom a lot in AEW. Wow, that's sad to hear.
I can respect it though. I mean,
you're becoming more of a WWE. WWE's bringing you back?
Absolutely not.
So you're still AEW.
Yes.
TV. Okay. For now.
No.
For now.
No.
Who would WWE have to bring in that you're like, all right, I'm back over here?
They have to get rid of Priest.
Oh, see, you hating, bro.
Have to get rid of Priest.
How do you not like you like Rhea Ripley?
Rhea's good.
What about Dom?
Dom's okay.
What about Finn?
Finn's decent.
You hating on Priest, bro.
Priest is
I'm
good.
out, man. We're done.
Priest is good.
We're done. I'll stick to Clash with Sean, which is live every single Monday at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. Check us out. They need to sign the best Canadian wrestler. Oh my goodness. Yuka Sakazaki had her last match for TJPW this morning. She looks like she's on her way to the US. Looks like AEW full time. Oh. Nice. I'm with it. TK should bring back Maki Ito.
No.
No.
Yo,
why, Derek? No. Derek, your hatred for some people is ridiculous.
No, bro. I do not ever want to see her again.
JKL Phantasmo. Yo, for the New Japan fans, why do they do that to my boy Ren Narita? Why is he in House of Torture now? I feel like I'm being tortured. You gave him the easy way out. Is this what we wanted to do? We better take over that group. Freedom. You think Sting goes blonde? No, he is not going blonde.
He better not.
He's gonna be in big trouble. By the way, what was the drama surrounding? Oh goodness, with old Rick. Rick has his previous allegations, and that's why a lot of people don't like Rick. And Rick's been around the block a long time. They're saying let someone else get that money.
I guess.
Let's see. Jason said, Derek, absolutely not.
Yeah, Maki Ito's garbage.
Why you hate on Priest? See, he's hating, bro. Yuka, Derek, we're gonna fight on the Maki Ito. I'm in that army.
Nah, bro. That army's trash. I'm gonna say this every single time. Every single time.
Derek, please not get us called simps by her. Like I cannot.
Nah, bro. No. Give me a match that was amazing.
It's her character work.
I don't care.
See, it can't just be matches. Because we got some great 5-star Paul White matches. You don't give him any respect. Paul White versus Kurt Hennig. Paul White versus Bill Goldberg. Paul White beating up Hulk Hogan. Money every time in my mind.
That's perfect.
Yeah, see?
Paul White versus Hulk Hogan, I'll give you that. But Maki
Paul White versus Floyd Mayweather was great, I thought. I like that match a lot.
I guess.
See? You hating, bro. Give him his flowers.
Not doing that. No. Okay, fine. I'll give Paul White
I will always show Derek's bias towards TNA, Paul White. Y'all just gotta do it for Maki Ito. Maki about to join the house of Derek. Book it, Conrad.
Ain't joining my house.
Maki Ito, I like her. She's having fun in GCW. She's MDK.
No. Can y'all please give me a 5-star match or a great promo that she has cut? Because if you can't do it, she's not good.
Send all your hate mail to Derek.
That's fine. I will take it.
He is not part of the EPW hatred of Maki Ito. I'm okay with Maki Ito. Pro Wrestler Shoe says, I don't watch the E too much either, at least not live, unless Punk is on. I still prefer AEW over the E for in-ring. I just have a hard time seeing the Bucks, Flair, Hangman, and etc. I'm leaving my bromance with Conrad for Derek. This guy feels me on distaste for WWE. Derek's a hater, though, bro. He will upset you later on. I'm trying to bring balance to the show. I agree. Maki Ito, I don't want back in AEW. Chris LeClaire says,
thank you.
AEW gets paid by the Woo Excelsior, Elixir. I don't know why I said Excelsior. Is that in a commercial here locally? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I think
Excelsior. So. Yeah. It's a Buffalo thing. Sorry. Maki the Fallen Idol Ito. Don't disrespect on that name. Don't give Paul White his flowers. He'll take a steak. Cutest in the world. That's Michael's girl, bruv.
Come on.
I watched a whole documentary on her. She's awesome. Hate.
No.
Hater, Derek. They're calling you a hater, bro.
Bro, y'all still call me a hater, but can't tell me what match she had that was great or what promo she had was great.
Jason says, I will continue to watch and support WWE superstars, but I want to support AEW. It sounds like your heart's more into AEW, and that's fine, man. Like, I still feel the same way for AEW. Like, if you're asking me what's the better in-ring product, I prefer AEW.
Yes.
That's just me talking, though. I'm out in these streets.
Honestly, I mean, like, really, let's just really face it. AEW has the better in-ring talent right now.
So,
in my opinion.
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like
AEW's roster is great, and the problem is that they should be way better than what they are in the fans' eyes. And
yes.
me, Jesse, Derek, Sean, the chat, Rob, we all sit here. I've been racking this old rock up here for a long time, trying to figure out what can they do better. What's the issue?
Yes. What's the missing puzzle?
I don't know anymore at this point. I can't tell you what they need to do. Something's off, and they chase some of the fans away. I don't believe that all of them went away for CM Punk. I don't believe all of them went away for Cody. Maybe they've been chipping away at it.
I think that's the case. I think that it's been chipped away.
But are you supporting the superstars, the company? Like, I don't know what people want from it, and it's hot. Like I said, it's very difficult. This isn't like the old days where you watch the TV ratings and that tells you a story. The TV ratings are jacked for sports too. When you see Monday Night Football got a 16 in the ratings, their joint was probably higher than that, because think how many people have illegal streams on, how many people are watching from their phone, how many people are watching at someone's house. There might be 8 people in someone's house watching it. When we watch Dynamite, they don't count that there's like 7 people in my house watching Dynamite at the same time.
They're not. If we're talking AEW, I support AEW as a whole, because this has been a company that took the fight to WWE.
I have to read these. Skye Blue's 8-0 in Chicago, including AEW and ROH. Derek is still the undisputed player hater heavyweight champion. We do have some shirts courtesy of Jesse of the Pro Wrestling Shoot.
I'm still waiting.
Go to our TeePublic store down in the link description below. We got some new designs in there. I got to remind myself, we had another design coming too. I gave it to Jesse. He's going to have to resize it up for us. Shout out to him, though, for hooking us up with that stuff, man. It's all appreciated. Much love. He's a talented brother. I guarantee you haven't watched them because they're in New Japan, the promos he's talking about for low companies. But I'll have Conrad send you the link to the documentary tonight.
No, bro, because someone else sent me that, and that was horrible.
Oh, yeah, B-Boy Skyline.
Yeah, that was horrible. I didn't care for it.
Maki Ito is funny and great. BJ, she's super nice, too. I met her. It was a fantastic experience. See, she's nice.
Okay. What did she do in the ring?
Oh, hell, Maki Ito.
Were y'all saying that when she came out and botched her whole debut coming out?
Listen,
y'all didn't say that then, now did you?
Wrestling fans who prefer AEW are the ones who can't be easily won over with fancy, expensive lights and pyro. Ant says, I agree. Just comes down to the booking and the flow of the show. WWE holograms. Conrad said, what does WWE need to do? You know what it is, Conrad. Can I say it? Go ahead. Hell yeah, Pro Wrestling Shoot. WWE needs to give their wrestlers more freedom as superstars and let them share their ideas and less control.
I think that's the problem with it, WWE.
Well, but some people say AEW gives too much control.
But who do they get?
Moxley's bleeding all the matches because he thinks that's what's the thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, okay, is there a point where Tony can step in and be like, hey, maybe a little less of that? You know?
I think so, but I think it's for the character that he has.
Maybe they could meet in the middle. I don't know. I do think WWE's people, I feel WWE's robotic sometimes, but
yes,
that's when people get into their flow of things. Maybe AEW gets like that eventually too, though. Like the WWE opens up the show, it's usually the 20-minute promo. We get into the match. I can tell you what happens every week so Derek and me watch Raw half the time together, and when Derek's here, 20-minute promo to open up Raw. By the time I come down from editing Clash of the Podcast, oh, we're on to a match.
Right.
Here we go. We either flip to Monday Night Football or we watch Raw, and then I'm like, okay, cool. And then we go back into it. Then you get a tag match. You get it goes through all the things that are happening.
Right.
And then you get to the main event, and you're like, oh my god. We always say, like, by when it's like 10 o'clock, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's still another hour of this show. And I think that's a bad thing for WWE. I hope they can get out of that.
It is. Go
that's
back
an issue for
2
them.
hours.
I think Rampage is an anchor for AEW too, though.
Yeah.
Like, make that Ring of Honor or something. Then it's
something. And
Ring of Honor needs an identity. That's their problem.
They do.
Search for Maki Ito versus Billy Starks or Maki Ito versus Mia Yim. Matt Lopez recommended. So these are newer ones, I think. Give it a try, Derek. You gonna give it a whirl for my boy,
How long
Leezy?
How long she been wrestling?
I don't know.
You can only give me 2 matches.
He just suggested too. He probably doesn't want to overwhelm you, bro.
Nah, bro.
What you want 10 matches?
I want to be overwhelmed because if she's been wrestling for a long time, I want to be overwhelmed because she's underwhelming to me.
I got a Maki, RVT. I knew Maki before that debut. I was hyped when she showed up. BJ said, Derek's hatred is terrible. Yeah, WWE has it down. AEW needs less control for the wrestlers. Hey, Mox didn't bleed his last 2 matches. That's a record. That is true. But the booking needs to be consistent, Ant says. We need the same guys being built up, not build up this guy for 1 week, then the next week. Yeah, people do disappear in AEW too quickly.
A lot.
Keith Lee, that feud, Swerve was one of those guys. He would disappear. You can't get your momentum. Ricky Starks, I feel like, could be in a bigger program than he is, but he's just in the tag title picture right now. But he's going to get a big match out of it.
I think AEW needs to slow down on their storytelling because they try to give you like 5 different stories at one time.
Jason says, I'm an aspiring wrestler who wants to join WWE, and AAA shoots down every idea I have to build myself up. Do I just hang out in catering, eat the food, and collect my check? Depends on what motivates you.
Yeah.
It all depends. Jay Lethal beat Jay White. I don't think we even got into this match yet. Jay Lethal defeats Jay White. This is a solid contest, but Jay Lethal is now mathematically not able to win this. So Jay White is probably the 3rd person, though, in the tourney. So it's down to really Moxley, Swerve, and Jay White.
Huh.
That's who's doing it up. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I have the matches. Rampage, we are getting Abaddon versus Trish Adora, Orange Cassidy, and Danhausen. I missed the first match that popped up. It was Powerhouse Hobbs and Konosuke Takeshita versus someone. I'm pretty sure they'll win. Bryan Danielson will face Daniel Garcia on Rampage for the Continental Classic. Then on Collision, Danielson versus Andrade. This was taped on Tuesday for the record. Claudio versus Eddie Kingston for the Continental Classic. Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Martinez. Ethan Page versus Kenny Omega. They always give Ethan Page a big match in Canada.
I think that's going to be a real sleeper right there.
I think it'll be fun. And Omega, who doesn't want to see Omega work?
Exactly.
Where are we? Next week, Dynamite, the winner is coming show. Swerve Strickland versus Jon Moxley. Now that's a good tournament match. I'm looking forward to that one. Jay White versus Mark Briscoe. Okay. And Roosh versus Jay Lethal. We'll see what happens. Samoa Joe will address what happened with MJF. The Von Erich family will be there. I'm sure we're going to get some Iron Claw references. That's an inside joke Derek just did. Iron Claw references will be there. They're going to be in Texas with Jesus and the Von Erichs. Hangman Page versus Roderick Strong. I think that'd be a good match.
I'll give it its just due.
Well, let's see what they do first. Let's see what they do. Let me see here. Yeah, simpler is better. Okada and TNA. Okada will never go back to TNA. Kingston's still in. Yes, Kingston is still in. I think he needs to win this week, though.
Yeah.
Kingston could be the guy who comes back. I think I could see him making it to the finals if they wanted to. I could also see Danielson being in the finals.
Yes.
They've been pushing Brody kind of hard. Brody's been just disrespecting people with the Gonzo bomb. Let's get into the main event here. I don't want to waste too much more time, but Collision's got the matches for you. So make sure you guys are checking it out. It's going to be on Saturday, 8. So they'll have those matches ready. Who are you making fun of right now doing this? So why are you doing the shocker?
Kingston got it up. Look at it.
Yeah, we got his fingers overlap, bro.
Middle. Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that ain't 2 in the pink or nothing like that. 2 in the pink.
1 in the stink.
You sick F. How could you? Main event time. This was Derek's match I think he was looking forward to. Adam Copeland, the rated R superstar, versus the TNT champion, everyone's favorite daddy, Christian Cage.
Father of the year.
Father of the year is right. This was a good match.
This was.
Fought through the crowd early on. They did a lot. Copeland getting back on offense. That spear into the corner. So Christian goes for a spear. Adam Copeland bounces into the corner, bounces out with an impaler DDT. That was dope.
That was smooth. That was very smooth.
That looked dope. I'm not gonna lie. How in the earth did Bryce Remsburg get low blowed?
I don't know. I missed.
I had to get up and I just saw Remsburg's down. Christian took him out. Then
I looked away for like a second.
Then he brings in the TNT Championship. Here comes Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on. So the belt's in her hands, and she decides who she's going to hit. And she was like, Adam! Nails him with the belt. He goes down, and Christian made a promise, if we all remember. He said he was going to break Adam Copeland's neck, foot on his neck, and stomps it into the TNT Championship. Bryce, get your lazy ass up and count this 3. 1, 2, 3. Christian wins in Montreal. Edge takes the L. I don't know what they're doing with this, but
honestly, bro, I'm not gonna get.
I was actually hoping Christian would announce that he's dating her, and I thought he was gonna give her the Trish kiss like he did in like 2004 with Jericho in that storyline.
I would have respected it.
I'm telling you, I think it's still happening.
I would have respected it. Honestly, though, I definitely would have told this story a little bit differently. But that we still got to do a booking show.
Who, us?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can maybe if you want we can start adding that segment in, but you gotta tell me how you want to do it. See, now I put this back on Derek. Now if it never happens, you can blame Derek because it's on him. BJ is where I see all these guys, but both of the smash just felt mad to me. Are you talking about Lethal and Jay White? The chants in Jay versus Jay were funny. Let's go, Jay. You suck, Jay. Jay forever. Oh, Jay, oh, Jay. The Von Erichs will be there to hype up the must-see movie of the holidays. That's a fact.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
You want to see it, don't you?
Want to see that.
If you don't know the story, it'll be good for you.
I don't know the story, so that's why I want to see it.
Yeah, you'll like it. I won't ruin it for you. AEW Collision was taped yesterday. Yes, sir. Eddie with the shocker. Yo, wow. Hit him with the shocker with the finisher. You better stop, man. I ain't watched Collision in a month and a half. Man, where's his yellow and black pajamas? Yo, y'all gotta stop with the shocker right now. Adam bought that aggression towards Christian in the beginning of the match. You could feel it.
Yes.
Kicked right in the yams. Yam bag Jones. All right, you on your Taz now. Taz, you talking crazy. Why did Nick's mom attack Adam, though? Because Adam Copeland gave concerto to Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne.
And she watched from the corner. That's when I knew something was going to happen with her if she came out.
Yeah.
Nick's mom did the Rock's smell taunt. If you smell. You better stop, Terrell. You better stop. Christian could learn from that Eddie Kingston on what to do. Adam Copeland's first loss in AEW. I mean, plenty more, bro. Trust me.
But I think it's the right first loss.
Ooh, Christian Trish WrestleMania 20. Yes. Size on this day, I can see clearly out my neck, my back, that tootie and that crack. Oh. Leave me your scores for tonight's show. What did you think of Dynamite? Was it a good show for you?
I think so.
Did it deliver?
I give it I'm gonna 8.
I'm gonna say I'll give it 7.75 for me tonight. I'll go a little lower. Speaking of shocker, what's up with that VR game? Stop it. A said, Adam, that's what you get when you took out Nick Wayne in front of his mom. See? The Iron Claw will be on Max. Yes, they announced a lot of those A24 movies are going to go straight to Max.
Oh, is it?
Max about to get paid, bro.
They are.
By the way, you got Netflix?
Nah, bro.
Oh, all right.
I'm not paying that. Not paying that.
Nah. Stranger Things comes out. We have to find a way.
We're going to find a stream somewhere.
Come on now. I mean, we may have to pony up for a month. I don't be doing that half season stuff either. Don't be pulling nothing on me now. You haven't watched Collision since the Wrestle Dream Weekend sucks because that was honestly my favorite show. That was my favorite show for a while too, until he who went to the other company and we cannot speak of. Eddie Kingston, am I right? Y'all leave my boy Eddie alone. What goes around comes around. A said Dynamite 8.5 from Jason. Chris says 9 out of 10. Skye Blue look good when she loses. Jesus is giving it a thumbs up. Jesus, you better be wearing that EPW drip next week. I'm gonna be asking for the pictures. Right. Show me that shirt, bro. I want to see you out there like front of the camera, all that. Winter is coming.
Right.
Fingers crossed. World Ends will bring AEW into 2024 the right way. I hope so too.
I think it will if they do it correctly.
Ace at 8.5. You think we get Christian, Shayna, and Wayne versus Beth and Adam Copeland? I don't know if Nick Wayne mom should be up in there.
Nah.
I don't know about that, Jesus. 7.8 out of 10. AEW 10 out of 10. EPW and Maki Ito, the cutest in the world.
I'll give you that.
See? Maki Ito. So
that's all you're getting.
Collision was so well paced before. 7 out of 10. E says Danielson, Eddie, House of Black, Starks, Big Bill carrying Collision, to be honest. AEW gets a 7.7 for me tonight. EPW gets a 10. No one outpieces the Hut, and no one outdoes EPW. No one. And Maki Ito forever.
No.
What Denny's Mama Wayne work at? Kind of hungry. Y'all take it easy. Take it easy over here. Dynamite gets a 0 watch time. EPW gets the fire brick house pizza with pepperoni and bacon.
Brick house pizza is good.
Never had it. Is that on your softball travels?
Yeah.
Send me a picture next time. I got to hear about this because Jesse be talking about this.
It's good. It's definitely good.
Yeah. Shocker. I think we need to end the show on this note. Y'all better stop talking like that. You better stop talking filthy up in here. All right. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button. Show us some love. The TNT Championship was on the line. We got ourselves a good one, but I don't think this feud's over. Not yet. Not by a long shot. Take Deborah out the equation. Bam. Non-factor. That was for BJ. I'm out. Derek's out. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for rocking with us. Kyra, I heard you are the devil. You cut it out here. Dang it. Russell Shoe said it's a local joint here. See, Derek gets to travel. Gotta call Derek the coach from now on. Yeah, filth. But we've been talking too long here. So we're about to get up out of here. Thank you for rocking with us. Like I said, showing us love. Much appreciated. I'll be back on Monday for Clash of the Podcast. We're gearing up for them year-end specials. I'm also getting ready to have you guys vote on Match of the Year. Other things will be coming up soon. I might give this like 2 or 3 more weeks, but sometime in January, we will have our end of the year award show. Be there, be square. And for myself and the man they call Derek, we are out for this episode, and we're going to leave you with a shocker. 1.